What's up, ladies? First of all, before we get into the new season, I haven't seen you since the babies. Congratulations. You look great. How are you feeling?
Thank you. We feel good for getting not a lot of sleep.
Yeah. Very tired, but this one is like a shot of tequila for me. So, look at the baby.
Oh my God.
Oh,
We're
that's
so
the
obsessed, you
best.
guys. Like, it's crazy.
You know what, Nikki? I think way back all the years ago in the interviews and you talking about possibly wanting kids, didn't know if it was in your future. And then now he's here. Is it everything you thought it was going to be?
Everything and more. Like, moms always say, like, it's a love you can't describe and all these feelings. And I know dads feel the same way, but it really is. Like, I've never experienced love like this. Like, it's made me such a mushy baby in a way. Like, I literally cry almost once a day of just happy tears. I look at him and I'm just like, I've never loved something so much before in my life.
It really is the best feeling in the world, and the fact that you get to have the babies raised together, it's even cooler. I got a question though, a crazy twin question. Can the babies tell the mommies apart, or is there ever confusion?
So they can, but they definitely give double looks. Like, they definitely stare really hard and kind of will look at both of us. Like, I feel like they're like, okay, which one's my mom?
I agree. But we both end up getting smiles because they're like, well, we'll just keep smiling and like that one. I feel like it's until they smell us, even though we both smell like breast milk. So.
And what is
Sweet.
Yeah.
Brie, what does Birdie think about all this? Your daughter, she must be loving all the action.
She loves it. I mean, she definitely has her moments where she gets a little jealous because, the attention's not on her as much anymore. But she loves being a big sister. And she's a 3-year-old, so they're a little bossy. So she's like, yes, I get to boss these two babies around. So
she does. She bosses me around. She does.
What's it like to rewatch the episodes when you're both pregnant?
Oh,
it's crazy because I actually miss my big belly. And I feel like when you're super pregnant, you just can't wait to have the baby. You're so over your big belly. But when I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm never going to have that again. And so it really makes me miss my big belly.
I agree. It is crazy to see myself that way because, just being in COVID and like the pandemic hit right when we were starting to film, we got postponed 2 months and then we were just in this bubble. And I told Brie, I was in prep to get like maternity clothes. So by the time I wanted to actually buy maternity clothes, the factories were closed. You couldn't go shopping. Just everything was closed down. So when I look at what I'm wearing, like I had to try to make stuff work. I was a girl who wore crop tops only. So I'm wearing like slips. And my sister just would always give me crap. It's crazy.
I loved all the looks. So gorgeous. What else are we going to see play out this season?
It's funny because I think we've all been experiencing the pandemic, like Nicole, said, but this is my second baby. So this pregnancy was really different. And I tell Nicole, I feel bad. We had to have a social distance baby shower. When we came to our appointments, we were lucky we were pregnant together, but no husbands were allowed. There's all these things that usually in pregnancy, you get to really have fun and like go over the top. But this past year we couldn't. So you're going to really see like how it is to be pregnant in a pandemic. And I think too, you're going to see Dr. Brie educate Artem and Nicole.
Nice.
Gosh, she loves that. And then also we had such break in reality with my mom who ended up having to have brain surgery. Like, I think those are words you just never expect to hear. And it was so shocking to us at the time while we were filming. We thought all of a sudden she had Bell's palsy and that was crazy. And the next thing we know, she had a mass,
brain surgery.
Right.
Is she okay?
This season, there's a lot going on.
Is mom okay?
She is. So her surgery was successful. She's on the road to healing. Her face is still affected from the mass hitting so many nerves. So they think like hopefully a year, she's doing a lot of healing and recovery stuff that maybe her face will go back to normal. My mom says that's the one blessing right now about being in a mask, but she's just such a strong woman. So
awesome.
We're just hoping for the best for her.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, God bless her. That's very cool. Ladies, you've been pretty public about sharing your weight loss journey. Why did you want to be so public about that?
I think both Nicole and I, we just kind of realized that women, you go through so many different changes when you become a mom, and sometimes we get embarrassed by it. We feel like we should be recovering so much sooner than we really should, and we wanted other women out there, because we do have a big platform, to know like it's okay, like this is how it is. And actually, instead of feeling so defeated all the time when you look in the mirror, you should feel really happy, like you birthed the miracle life. And so we just feel like if we're open with our journey and our stories and how hard it is to lose weight and the struggle, that'll make other women feel good.
I agree. I mean, let's be honest. Instagram can be so fake. It's just like
Totally.
between Photoshop and how people pose, it makes me feel so bad for women that have to look at that and be like, is this hashtag goals? Like, this is what I have to get to? Like, all of a sudden you see someone on the cover of a magazine, they're like 3 months later. It's like, okay, I'm actually at 4 months. I go, Brie, how long am I allowed to hold this baby weight for? Like, is there a rule? Because it's not as easy as I thought. And I think it's just good to showcase that, especially for other women that are watching you on your platforms.
Absolutely.
I will tell you, be kind to your body, right?
Yes.
What a blessing to be able to be pregnant.
And Nikki, you recently revealed on your podcast that you had dreams about your exes.
Yes.
Huh, that's interesting. I mean, I've had a couple of nightmares. I don't know about some dreams, but did you figure out
Well,
why
you
were
know, when you do a lot of meditation.
Okay.
And I took full advantage of the super blue, or not super blue moon, but the blue moon we just had on Halloween. And it was crazy because I was having these really crazy vivid dreams. And then of course I drank a lot of wine while we were recording our podcast, and I decided to talk about them. But they were like these conversations of like clarity and like, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. There's no hard feelings. So I'm telling Brie this, and then I'm reading about this blue moon, and that's like a big part of it was these vivid dreams that you can have. So I feel like I got clarity. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Good
Who
for
knew
you.
that a cup of coffee in my dreams, talking to someone, that would, you know, be awesome. But yeah.
Well, I had crazy dreams, pregnant. So wait, so were these dreams about John Cena and sort of like where your life is now, happily married with a baby?
Yeah, I mean, he was definitely a part of it. There were a few people who made their way in. It was kind of like having a party, and, you know, I had a few minutes at a time with everyone. So
None of my
before I
exes
kicked him
visited
out.
me.
Well, you should have meditated and put your crystals out. I don't know what to tell you.
Maybe I already had clarity years ago.
Did you have any other dreams when you were pregnant about celebrities? That always happened when I was pregnant. I'd have naughty dreams about different celebrities. They would just sneak right in. I know mine was Ashton Kutcher. I don't know why.
Whoa, okay.
I know. Did you
really?
Little
Yes.
TMI there, Hoover.
I haven't had those yet, but you know, there is another full moon coming up. So
Yeah.
None when
maybe
you were
that
pregnant? It's a
might
thing.
have, my party might change.
She's all, oh, really?
You got to ask Courtney. It's a pregnant thing. It always happens.
Brie, no, that's not the info I don't need to know. I don't need to know she's having dreams about other men.
Only when you're pregnant.
Brie, how are you and your husband balancing both the kids now? How's that changed for you?
You know, it's funny because he and I had this kind of routine where it was like, you're in charge of Birdie and I'll be in charge of the infant because of breastfeeding. So he was actually sleeping on the couch on Birdie's schedule. I'd be in the master bedroom with Buddy. But a couple weeks ago, I was like, okay, it's time to come into the bedroom now. Like, you need to lose some hours of sleep too. But it's been good. We've been really doing a good job. I feel like this time around as parents, just understanding both of our strengths and weaknesses when it comes to the kids. So we feel like we have the hang of it. So it's been going smooth, fingers crossed.
I love that. And how's Artem doing? This season of Dancing with the Stars is so fun. He and Caitlin, how's he liking being back in the ballroom?
Oh my gosh. I mean, I think you could see the smile on his face. He's in heaven. He's exactly where he's meant to be. And he's killing it. Like, honestly, they should win this season. And if they don't, I'm calling BS. I'm saying it's rigged. But no, they're just, I mean, he's killing it. You could tell that, like, how much it affected him not being on the past season, and then him being back, like his energy. And so it's amazing to see. Yeah.
That's awesome. We over at Casa Lopez are big WWE fans. We were even dressed up for
do we
Halloween.
have the pictures?
I was Nature Boy Ric Flair. Oh, did you see it? Oh,
But
you
wait,
saw-
it was Ric Flair's actual
Mario,
outfit.
you better be dressed up as me. He wasn't.
Next Halloween, I'll come with the thing. But was there any? Obviously, you guys really rose to fame with WWE. Are you retired from the ring for good? Possibility we may see you back, or?
See, this is what's hard for Nikki and I. When we left, all of a sudden the WWE women's tag titles came. And we're like, wait a sec. That's for the Bella twins. Like, we've been dying to have tag titles. And so her and I feel like we have one more run in us. And we really want to go through this title.
One more run.
Wait,
There we go.
You got such chill.
I got goosebumps. I'm like, give me that ring. Come on.
And I want to see little birdie on the side there.
You know what's funny, girls, is like I knew my sons would like it because I like it too, but I was surprised how much my daughter is into it. She loves seeing all the girls. She's more fired up than all of them.
Thanks for paving the way.
Yes.
This little one dressed up as Sasha Banks.
Oh, you saw the pic. That's right. Okay, I love it.
Did they see Sonny?
They saw. Yeah, did you see Otis? The little one was
The
Otis.
little one?
With the little Hammond slam.
It was awesome. It was cute. Oh, it was so cute. You need to see it.
I need to see that.
You got
I gotta see it. Well, you girls are the best. Thank you.
Great to see you as always.
Thank
and
you
so
so
happy
much.
about all the
Yes,
babies and your
congratulations.
families. Oh.